All right, welcome into a brand new edition of the Seamus Doyle Show. We just ordered some, and by we I mean me, my money, no one else's money, just my money, my hard-earned, good cold cash. Has ordered a new microphone, a new, I think a new webcam feature for my MacBook here, so I can bring the show to you in a better way, like a more professional setting. But this is a launching point. I want to start the Seamus Doyle Show. All right, it's been in the works for a long time. Obviously, we have our very successful and fun podcast, From the Nosebleeds, with myself, Vince Lobiondo, Patrick O'Leary, Taylor Cradatis, our producer, who's shifting into a non-producer role. I don't know what the hell's happening. But we have another producer named Jake, who's awesome, Sandbox Productions, so shout out to those guys. Also, Jake, our new producer, has a podcast called Talking 215, and we're going to do some collabs with them this Phillies season at the tailgate. So you got to every Sunday day game we're going to be there, home game. So slide by, say hello, get on his pod Talking 215 with us, and we're just going to have a great time. But the objective of the Seamus Doyle Show is going to be wide ranging. I want to talk about pop culture. I'll mix in a little bit of politics, and but not like insane politics. I'm not going to say I'll go vote for this person or that person. But if there's a political event in the news that is noteworthy, I'll talk about it and just give my 2 cents. You guys can chime in and give your 2 cents, and all will be well. But I wanted to start my own platform because I have a lot more to say on a daily basis, mostly with regards to Philadelphia sports, and I can't fit all of that into the From the Nosebleed show. All right, and we only have 1 hour. Oftentimes we run well over the 1 hour, and that's still not long enough to get my 2 cents in. So, figuring I might do a daily show, Monday through Friday. At some point, will be posted. Going to do a couple live streams because I like the live interactions. You know how Dan Cilio does it with Jacob Sports. Not a big fan of Dan Cilio, by the way. He's just a hater. Hates Jalen Hurts, hates the Eagles, hates Philadelphia sports fans. Couldn't get a job at either one of the radio stations here, and now he just bashes them because he's not one of them. Just the guy kind of sucks and is miserable. But I do like the way that he kind of interacts with the viewers. He doesn't do it in a professional way at all. It's kind of the Dan Cilio show is pretty much just him sitting at his laptop or computer and reading the comment sections out loud and reacting in live time, which I don't find to be entertaining or interesting at all. But I'm just saying incorporating your perspectives into the show, whether we agree or disagree, is a good thing. I like that conversation, that back and forth conversation. I think that's a great idea. Josh Innes, former Philadelphia sports radio host, used to do his podcast, and he had a burner cell phone. So he basically had a burner phone so listeners of the podcast could call the burner and talk in real time. And I thought that was sort of an interesting idea because I also like the phone call aspect of it too. But yeah, I just pretty much enjoy interacting with the masses out there. And hopefully we could build something out of this. Seamus Doyle Show. We're going to start off on YouTube and then venture our way into maybe morphing it into a podcast to be available sort of like From the Nosebleeds, meaning the Seamus Doyle Show on YouTube would also be available on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio app, wherever you find your podcast. So that's pretty much it. That's like my introductory video. And what's an introductory video without wearing a black t-shirt with a stain on my left shoulder? That's pretty much, and a piece of plywood in the back or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. In the process of turning my room into a studio, and the process is not complete. But just checking in with you guys, and just stay tuned.